and sisters, future news with Suleiman, son of Rahim, mentioned the covenant, break of seven seals, the watchman. I've been watching, bro, this for 30 years, 30 plus years I've been watching. Without a break, no vacations, anything, constantly watching. And now the beast at the door. I'm letting you know. Beast at the door. And you're hungry. Here to devour you. Abomination of desolation. Now, some of my brothers and sisters every day, I just want to yell. But they don't want to hear it. No, my brother cut into me not too long ago, a while back. He wants to talk everything. I say, well, but I don't force nothing on anyone. Yeah, keep crossing with positive words. I said, brother, you keep up what's going on over in the Middle East? With me, bro. And know what's going on right away. But we talk about that all the time. Before that, we want to talk NFL and all that stuff, which I don't talk about. But first, I'm thinking, or maybe he just didn't want to talk about it when we were, because we were at the gym at the time. And then my naivety, right? He didn't want to talk about it all. You blow me off. Okay. That's his loss. But any time, any hint, I say anything that's not totally along the lines of American Dream, they don't hear it. They hear it. And that's why it'll be so disastrous in a minute. Because American Dream is going to be totally smashed. Right? And then you have those, the demons specifically, trying to revive it, but it's smashed. See? So they have to try to bring it back alive. Because that's the only hope. They have no hope with us. So, and how do you do that? Go at the source. We're fueling it. We're fueling it. And that's what Master Muhammad is going to do. He's going to attack it at the source. And now they start to admit, and watch YouTube, oh man, that happens every total economic collapse. They're saying it. I've been saying it for years. Right? So we don't gas, no electricity. Oh, but America's got all kinds of resources, all kinds of, really? Then why are they so bound by the oil from the Middle East? And why are they all over the Middle East right now? Abomination of desolation. And then falsehood is abomination. Then abomination in a place they should not be. Pretend they're someone who they are not. There's a reason for that. Their days are over. Their 500 years are over. Brothers and sisters, all this comes together. I'm not going to detail that today because I've been in the last few times I'm trying to bring all these things together in the focus so you can understand it so clearly. But I think I'm not being successful because according to Angel, and I guess that applies to everyone, okay, that the actual resurrection will take place if four winds blow. So only ones that's resurrected now is those resurrected on Elijah, and they don't have any spirit. And you see what happened to them? They got deceived by Silas and Farrakhan and Royal and all these people. And yes, so how could that be possible? After Elijah. How could that be possible? I used to ask myself, how is that possible? Because I wasn't deceived by Farrakhan, not for a second. And I'm nowhere as literate. I'm nowhere as, at that time as literate as the Bible as I am now. I hadn't broken his seals. No, I was just trying to be a helper. And I recognized him right off the bat. He didn't see me for a second. Neither did Wallace. I never said I prayed with those people. Well, let me back up. He went to, this was, when was this? I don't know, around year 2000, somewhere around there, right? I went over to one of the Wallace's masjid, see what was going on, right? So I attended one of their prayer services, I think once or twice. And I've been to the Sunni mosque a few times, you know, and, you know, indulge in their prayer service. But, you know, for me, it was just, right, what would you call it, an exercise, because I don't pray to anybody. I prayed one time. I think I mentioned that my mother was sick. She passed away when I was 9 years old. I must have been 7, 8 at the time. And, you know, I miss my mom. You know, she was a child. Because she was a teenager when she had me. And when she passed, see, I was 9. So she might have been about in her early 20s. See, because I think she's about 15 when she got pregnant with me or something like that, right? So I put her about 24. Somewhere around there. She's a young woman. Died of cancer. I prayed. Maybe because I didn't know I was praying. I prayed, can you help my mom's? My mom's died, and I was asking, I prayed to anybody. Maybe I wasn't serious enough in my prayer. And Elijah says, well, everybody prays. Even Master Muhammad prays. That's goddamn lie. Master Muhammad didn't pray to anybody. He's a God. If you're a God, who you can pray to? Gods don't pray. That was the last time. And a couple of years ago, I called out the Master Muhammad. I was like out of it. I couldn't move. Something happened to me. I just couldn't move. Right? I couldn't move. I couldn't get out of the bed. I couldn't do anything. It was going on for days. Right? My wife, she was out of town, so I was just there by myself. I couldn't go to the bathroom or anything. I didn't know what was going on. I knew from my visions that something like that would occur to me, but that wasn't it. Right? I could actually experience that when I envision now, but and you know, my wife, she finally showed up. I think I'd been laying about 6, 7 days, right? What's wrong with you? And I couldn't even talk at that time. I couldn't even talk. I lost my ability to even speak. But you know, I could move enough to text her, right? And so she called the meds to come and grab me. Grab meds, what they call them, right? To the hospital. I remember doing that. I called the master. I said, "Do you know what's going on here?" And I got an answer. I don't know if it was his answer from him, but I got an answer. Right? And I'm okay now. I'm not saying he healed me. I didn't ask him. That's not what I asked. I asked, do you know what's causing this problem? I got an answer. And so I make sure that kind of situation doesn't occur anymore. So that's what Ishmael was hitting at. Because I don't teach anybody to pray. I'm going to find that scripture. It's kind of like hiding now. Because it says that Jesus of 2,000 years ago, when they called Jesus, he said, hereafter you wouldn't have to pray. So I guess they squashed that. And on those lines, see, like I said, most of what I'm saying right now, I don't expect to be understood right now. I'm speaking to, because like I said, I will not be here during tribulation. As much information as I can put out and leave, the better off I hope that the people will be. But they, they trying to silence me. And one of the most effective tools I have is the fact I got 30 years on YouTube. I'm about 15 years now. How long YouTube's been around, right? And they've canceled me a couple of times before. I keep backups. But at any rate, it's been going on at least 5, 6, 7 years now, right? And I've been talking about what's going on right now in detail 1, 5, 6, 7 years ago, in detail. And so one of the most powerful weapons I have is the fact that foresight. I saw this happen before. I got the proof. So we looked and said, yeah, he did see that. I said, he like Farrakhan, he making up stuff. Oh, I said, no. It's there. Because see, Suleiman just can't sit down. I'm okay. I'm gonna sit in Elijah's seat. I'm gonna take a no. Why would people listen to him? He ain't got no magic wand. Say, hey man, just you gotta listen to me, and got a whole range of angels come and sit. No, that don't happen that way, brothers and sisters. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen that way. It just doesn't happen that way. Hold on. No. When that time comes, because remember Moses said, those with the Lord, they have to have some reason. They have to respect him. When Suleiman shows Suleiman, they have to respect him, they have to honor him. But that's not coming out of nowhere. See, we've been taught, God, man, you should respect me. Why? Because you got some balls. So does cows. So does dogs. I was telling a family member not too long ago. I said, have balls will make you a man? If that's the case, girls got them. Hell, even chickens, as far as I know. I've been checking. Right? No, it's what's up here. And our men had nothing there, nothing, zero, dead. And that was a controversy in Jonah, because God acknowledged that. He said, they don't know anything. They don't know the difference between their right and their left. And Jonah didn't want to be bothered. But God wanted him to step up. So he agreed to step up. He don't do anything half-assed. He said, step up. But see, that's the whole thing, the part of you be thinking, because I know Farrakhan and then behind it, because it can't be no algorithm in YouTube, because I have other stations have the same content and they haven't touched them. So it's not that. Somebody complained and they had it shut down. And one of the reasons is because they can't afford, because that's credibility. Oh man, yeah, he did say this. See, I got archives. So he got rid of archives. The archive. This guy was saying this in detail years ago. That's power. Especially people in darkness. Because it said people in darkness, they're seeing a great light. And just like to have to see, they have to trust that light. You can't wait until after the events and now you know everything. You want to trust that light. That's just a reflection. Reflections have no power. The echoes have no power. So you're creating a reflection, see, instead of direct light. I can't get people to understand anything. So maybe it's my fault. Maybe I'm just a bad communicator. So I'll take the weight on that. But still, I may be a bad communicator, but I am communicating. And if your ass get burned up, that ain't on me, because I am communicating. So you can say, okay, well, he won't communicate well. Well, okay, well, maybe that might ease your pain. Brothers, sisters, I'm being real with you. Maybe you can't understand that. You want Farrakhan. Oh, no. I'm being real with you. Because what's about to happen, brothers, sisters, it's going to be a galactic war. Galactic war between those. Right? And Suleiman, the master from Muhammad. Say, who make war with the who can like the beast? Who can make war with the beast? You're gonna be some of you caught in the crossfire. There's never been a war like this. These are people gonna be involved. There's gonna be no mercy. That's an unprecedented trouble. There'll be no mercy. You can't hold a white flag. That don't do you no good. They just stick a white flag up here behind. And some of you are going to be caught in the crossfire because you don't understand. Mm-hmm. And you can't make it out unless you have to throw them out of cells. Unless your brain cells become operational. Otherwise, you're not going anywhere. Oh, what a mess we're in. And that's why I said somebody like me, because I'll do it. You know, the scripture says, who is doing the will of the Father? The one that says he will but doesn't, and the one that says he won't but does. That's the question. It says, who's doing the will? It's in the Bible, Google it. Who is doing the will of the Father? The one that says he will and don't, and the one that says he won't but will does. That's me. I didn't want to do this. I still don't want to do it. Right? But I'm right on target. Because everything I'm saying is right on time. If I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, we wouldn't be on time. I wouldn't be as clear, decisive as I am right now. Because right now, I'm giving you a precise picture of what's to happen. Now, what you do is up to you. If you're blind, then you can't see. If you're ignorant, you ain't going to understand. If you're a dummy, right, nothing going to make any sense to you. But there's no one, I heard one brother, he was saying, no one is telling this. I ain't gonna knock the brother because I think he had good intentions, but someone is saying what's happening right now. And that's me. I've been saying for 30-some years, I got the proof. Right? I put out books and things. Right? So it's proof that I've been talking about this in detail. Mike identify who Michael and his angels are, who the dragon and his angels are. And right now, I don't know if you noticed, but now, I told you, they said, oh man, you gonna say that soon you're gonna be helping false. I'm like, yep. And right now, the way they're saying that House of Saw is attacking the Yemenis. Why are they attacking them? Because they're gonna be with followers of Israel. And this talk is that America said, okay, you attack them because America can't do anything with them because Houthis are. Right, they hell on right, they hell on ice, boy. Little small country, but they raising hell and they can't do anything with them. So they say, so if you attack them, try to neutralize them. So why are you doing that, Saudi Arabia? Why are you doing that, Saudi Arabia? Why are you doing that, Saudi Arabia? Because you're going to be out there too. The dragon and his angels thrown out. Because the wrath of God and the wrath of the Lamb, oh man, brothers and sisters, that terrible thing that falls into the hands of Son of Man. You have no idea what's about to happen, brothers and sisters, none whatsoever. And it will not be pretty. So your blood as high as a horse's brow. Be no mercy, no forgiveness. Right? You're in the zone of forgiveness, but there's nothing to forgive you for. Because what you does is sacrifice. So I'm not being one to accuse you. I'm here, right, to include you, not to accuse you. Get you home. But you got to be cleaned up, and you got to break that spell. You got to break that spell, brothers and sisters. Right? Loving these devils, hanging with these devils. You know, I don't have any friends to put it that way. Because, first of all, my so-called media persona, they don't want, nobody wants to touch that. See, because then, oh man, you're a friend with that, whatever. I don't want that. And then I give a lot of instances, but you know, they meet. And you know, I'm not a friendly person, put it that way. I know how to be a friendly person. right? And so I'm used to see a person, I think they, right, just on a personal level, I think, oh, it's a cool person, because see, I don't look at my people like you look at them. I look at inside my people, right, from a religious point of view, whatever, look at who they really are. This time, the religion time is coming. But I'm looking who they are, right? And so I talk to them and different things like that, right? I'm trying to make friends with them, right? And don't even have an idea what my faith or religion, anything is. I keep that away from the gym and everybody else. But just on a personal level. But I do care about my people. I love my people. I just prefer to be alone. Especially nowadays, because interacting with my people is a very frustrating thing. Once they come through and all themselves start thinking mathematically, then there'll be some pleasure, right? There's some joy, there's some profit. And just face it, right now is none. It's a headache. But I have to talk to them. And for a lot of reasons, I gave one reason because I said, right? Because they're my advertisements. When the shit hit the fan. Yeah, I met that brother. I met that brother, man. He was cool, man. We talked about it. I didn't know he was a Muslim. I didn't know he was just that. Right? But he sure was good. He was cool, man. You know, he really like dealing with black folks. He, you know, like especially at the gym, they say, man, but he didn't like them devils. He never talked to the devil at all. And that frustrates those devils, right? Taking ahead, brothers and sisters. In those days, fast come to end, brothers and sisters, because I'm about to make my debut. The military soon. And most of you ain't gonna like that one. Because we got a war to fight. And it's gonna be an astronomical war. Traumatic to the extreme. Because these devils, maybe devils, they love life more than we do. And you can probably understand it because they don't have their heads very short. 6,000 years and they're gone. They can fight like hell to stay here. Who's like the beast? Who can make war with the beast? And not ask for this, but I tell you, I said it many times, not ask for this, I don't want it. But it's been given to me and I accept it, and so when I give 100%. And I hear people say they give, they don't know, many people say, yo, see, that's a word coming out of their mouth. See, and blind people listen to words. People got eyes listen to deeds. And people that claim it, they don't have 100%. So all kinds of ways they don't have 100%. Because their mind's still polluted with the life of this world, American dream, and everything else. They may not realize what it is. I'm free of it. 100%. The more I have to do to put food in my mouth and bread on my table. I have to do that. But anyway, I'm just not really talking about, so I'm not going to these, right? Because this war, and I'm positive. I mean, like I said, again, it's not my call. I'm positive this is it. When Iran cuts loose and mass from hunger will be backing them, so at that time they must have communicated. And all those ships America got, all those planes, everything is going to be worthless. Especially since take, you know, not before, I don't want to say phosphorus was destroyed, right? But when Suma takes away the line and Shia take over control of the Middle East, that seals the deal for the Europeans. Seals the deal. And that's going to happen any day now. As we kick off apocalypse. but you're not ready for it. But all this stuff comes with screeching halt. And that's what Master Mama has to do to get your attention. To get your attention. No food, no water, no, get your attention. And start you on the path to Godhood. Which is the hard path. Unless you're ready. So much I can tell you, brothers and sisters. All right, keep it simple. That's what you be focusing on. You focus on it all. I got people that focus on stuff that meaningless. Let me take this example, for instance. Say for instance, you take and you go out, you spend some time, and you buy your wife this dress, man. You pay for it, right? And you give it, take home to her. Oh, honey, thank you. The lady don't see a dress anymore, right? And she's like, no, I don't have a dress. Oh, I just went and changed it, got another one. The dress I gave you, went and took it back and tell me to get a different one. So how would you feel about that? Do you feel like she respect you, respect your gift? Would you? Is that how you would relate to that? It's the same thing. You know? You give someone a name, but I don't know how to doing that. See, but I'm not going to go with Elijah Muhammad's route, Exodus, because if you touch the angel, you way above that. Right? That don't mean you uploaded it, and you don't mean you and installed it, but you should have. At least the process of uploading it. Right? So, to get somebody angel name, man, that's one of the most powerful gifts is you get to this period of time. Because it says a lot. If they're going to change it into something else, so wait, hold on. And so you go out there and say, okay, here's your name, right? Abdul, right? Kaleem, something along those lines, right? And you ain't got nothing else better to do about it. My name is what's what I say, Yunus Kaleem Muhammad. Simple. You like the angel name? Same thing's addressed. And you feel offended because, hey, I got this here, and now what's wrong with it? You know, was good enough for you? You had to add some salt and pepper to it. Because that's Farrakhan's bullshit. I don't know about the Levites, but they're going to have to sink or swim. Sink or swim. Let me move a couple things, boss, as I'm close out. Like I said, I didn't mean to really get to this stage, just talk about a few things. Because like this war, let me talk about this in close. This war, any day now, because the way I see it, I mean, I know it's going to happen soon. When I see it, Iran knows. See, it says the king of the north, they're going to make the first move. Or is they going to come? There's the king of the south, that's America, Britain, and France, Israel. They made the first move because it was, but it says, right? The land mentioned a covenant, right? Shia, mentioned a covenant, it says Shia, right? They don't come at them like a whirlwind. And part of me, bosses, are kind of like, oops. Okay, kind of like dragging a little bit today, brothers and sisters, because I didn't get enough rest last night. I can hardly get rest these days, brothers and sisters, because all on my mind is what's about to happen here, because I know it's going to change my life dramatically, because now I got to do something I don't really particularly like doing. I start dealing with lots of people. I'm dealing with enough right now, and then you multiply that times 1,000 times, and all the stuff that goes with it. And people are dependent upon me, and whoa. Like I said, I didn't ask for this. I got to deal with it. I'm not happy about it. Like Elijah Muhammad said, you don't know what you're up against. Whoa. See, when you don't know, and you could hurt yourself, don't even know it. That's why the man in Mark, he was beating himself up. And, he didn't really want to beat himself up, but that's what he was doing. And sometimes you ask yourself a question. You got to be careful nowadays, because you get people think the wrong thing. Because we know Farrakhan, he wants to name everybody Muhammad. So we supposed to say we ain't down with none of that. We identify who he is. We don't have no part of him. Then we go out and start doing the same thing. So what does that tell you? Well, like I tell my wife, you get plenty of sleep when you're dead. I didn't volunteer for this job, brothers, and like I said, I'm spent. But it's got to be done, and no one can do it but myself. I can't depend on other people to do it. I'm just not going to do it, because I see what I'm dealing with. And this situation is... Where's the boiling point? I mean, they say it could be happening right now. Because they said, they got Saudi Arabia just said they attacking the Houthis. Why are they doing that? Because America trying to get them. So I thought they were doing their side. And then you got, they're saying that, is it Hezbollah? I don't know who. Anyway, they actually hitting Tel Aviv today. And the whole thing, when you understand it mathematically, it says you have a whole different way of looking at it, and a more concise way of looking at it. Okay? I'm going to have to shut down a minute, boss, because I can hardly keep my eyes open. Oh. See, the thing is that it's so many ins and outs, like playing an instrument, right? You got melodies, harmonies, all that kind of stuff, right? And what Foster's doing now, see, they're in the backfire mode. They don't know it. Because everything they're doing is about to backfire on them. They don't go down in the same way, under almost identical circumstances of what they did to the Palestinians. Because it's time of consequence, time of backfire. Because that's what consequence is a strong backfire. And that's the destruction. It's going to become every bit as strong. And what else was, they're writing the script. They never heard doing them as it's done to you. America will pay attention to that, because you can't whitewash this thing. Doing to us, it means somebody's going to do to you as you've done to us. And then you're going to stop it. And so I expect this thing to happen within this week. Just have your life will change immediately, brothers and sisters. Because it's decided. It won't be a decision. It'll be a total knockout. Total knockout. No shaking hands, not total knockout. Because Iran knows they have to, when they hit Italy, if they hit the king, you got killed. Because they know the hit. If they don't, then America, as far as Israel, going to slam them back. So right now, they know to move and move quickly. And they're talking about annihilation, and they would have to have annihilation. They would have to have it. Anyway, brothers and sisters, time of unprecedented trouble, so like you've never seen before. And so, let me couple things to close out, brothers and sisters. See, when American British kicked out, so you got to understand what's driving this whole thing. I tried to explain to you late. Let me explain to you what's driving this whole thing. And because you understand what's driving it, people say, wow, why force Israel? They always help, all go out to help America. Because they don't understand what's driving it. I told you why force Israel was set up. Once you understand that, it tells a lot right there. And false Israel, they know. Since they don't listen to this, they know exactly what America had planned. We haven't planned for them. And I said they would have to make their move and get America, help them take the Middle East more. You know, I'm not going into detail about that, brothers and sisters. But you understand what's motivating all this. What's motivating people coming across the border. See stuff to make any sense until you understand the motivation behind it. What's really going on here. You understand that. But everything made clear to you in a minute. This gospel preaching all the world, but primarily, it's not going to be mostly that angel information because you're going to have a short time to do it. Most going to be telling you to flee, wanting you to flee. And then when you come together, right, then you get some information, but at that point, you're throwing your demons out. And now, you're ready. Because it was fueling this false system, it's gone. Right? All the economic everything is gone, American dream is gone, the fuel is gone. You know what I'm saying? Your dependency on the devils is gone, but you still got to eat, you still got to live. And so you're going to have to step up. You have no choice. We say, ride or die, sink or swim. That's what's in store for you, brothers and sisters. But if you survive it, I'm going to have to go, brothers and sisters. Like I said, I really need to take me some rest here. Ooh. But I haven't had much lately, brothers and sisters, because but that's not doing me any good because I needed to be giving this information out in great detail about what's about to happen. Because remember, when they say people see the great light, they got to respect the source of that light. And so I've been saying, explaining in details what's happening right now. I've been doing it for 30-some years, actually. So they got one archives already, but just still got another one, but whatever. Got to think ahead. So I think you start thinking ahead. So I'm looking ahead. I'm going to leave it there, bro. So I don't think too much I can say, but like I said, I'm losing my ability to concentrate right now. I'm just going 24/7. For seven brothers and sisters. And like I point things out to you about Adam. As soon as you understand, and I explain to you, and you understand it? Because you got to start thinking mathematically, because you can understand this, and they gave you a bad perception of God. Oh, you want to save everybody, he loves everybody, all that stuff, and it's easy to counter that because what's the other side of it? Understand, brothers and sisters? definitely have to let it go, but it's just my ability to concentrate here. Whew. I realized I was pushing myself so hard. And so I was driving down. I went to see a client. I'm driving down the interstate over 90 miles an hour. I wasn't paying attention because usually, I try to keep up with the traffic and get behind something, right? I'm just going, engine on my mind. I wasn't thinking. Good thing he stopped me away because I wasn't totally out of it, but I wasn't totally focused on what I was around me because I got so much on my mind about the engine, get this information out. And so he pulled me over, right? Took my license and everything. Came back about 4 or 5 minutes later. Gave me this piece of paper. I'm thinking this is my ticket, right? And I didn't argue with him because when he came and told me, he said, "Man, you trying to say, yeah, probably was." Right? I lied to enemies and war, right? But that's our necessity to defend it. I was just going to lying stuff. Yeah, I was guilty. I might be going more than 90. Which thing says, I think, 89, 90, 91, something like that. I forgot. Right? So, because he did the radar thing. And he showed me. I said, okay, yeah, well, I guess so. Damn, man. Right? So, come in this paper, and then I'm about to fold the paper and get ready to get hell out. He said, "Hey, you going to read it? What do I need to read it for? Are you going to read it?" Kept saying, I said, "What you want me to do with the paper?" I said, "Read it. Come read it, right?" This is the devil, right? So I opened the thing up, and it's 9 tickets of warning. And you can put a little note in there. Wherever you're going, they'll still be there when you get there. A smiley face. I don't know what this dude was all about, right? But I said it was mellow. It was cool. I shook his hand. I said, "Thank you, man." Right? Somebody does good to you, right? Return. That don't be still the devil. He's still going to hell. But I shook his hand, thanked him. So what does that mean? That mean the 5 pills working in my favor? Because I got a lot of other stuff going on in my life, Beyonce, that you couldn't imagine. It's like I got a ghost in this house. Things are happening, just don't make no sense. I got several computers, right? I got a computer in my living room. If I showed that computer, you wouldn't believe it. If somebody took a screwdriver and opened it, then it's all bent up, it looked like a mouse, like a mouse would look at, like at the front. How the hell did that happen? I look on out there, I said, how the hell did that happen? I didn't know she could do that by itself. It just destroyed itself. It was thing after little thing. I tried to figure out what the hell was going on here. So what did the devil's got somebody trying to nitpick me, Chinese water torture, get me upset, little thing here. I'm dealing with people, man, people I care about, right? And they keep doing stuff that just don't make no damn sense. They make you wonder, are they for me or are they against me? But see, I'm patient. And so I'm watching this thing unfold. And partly because I know what the end game is going to be. And the end game is going to be. Because this war is going to blow up in a minute. And when it blows up false Israel, God can make God be thrown out. Hell's break loose. Time unprecedented trouble. I know how it's going to end. In any day now. And everything's going to change. You better have your your car gassed up. Have extra gas tanks in your car. And you need to Google directions to where you've been told you should go, you'll be told to be more exact instructions in more days. Because I'm going to get the NOIs coming my way. They're coming. See, I know the scripts are 100% right. I've had 30 years to prove that to myself, 100% right. Everything's always been exactly like they said. So you need to write down those directions because you may not have Google GPS. Write down clearly and set your, what they call it, your trip meter down to 0 so you can keep that compared to your mileage. You need some extra gas tanks, right? Be careful with them. You don't blow yourself up. And you need to be, because when this war starts, you need to be ready to go. Unless you wait till the last minute, then you flee and panic. So I don't know. I'm going to go up. I don't know what to say because nobody's listening. But you're going to listen in a minute. Because everybody in the world's on the edge right now. Do you notice that? And now they even doubt. A year or 2 years ago, man, there would be no doubt, man. Man, attacks Israel, man. That fool's Aaron. Iran would be slaughtered. And now they're saying, man, that may happen. False Israel may be slaughtered. They say physical false Israel will not last another year. So that's people saying this. I've seen it for years. And so that's part of the reason why I'm doing this, because the people need to know. See, they don't know me. They won't know me personally. Right? But they have to know that I'm in their favor. I'm there for them. I make sacrifice for them. Then I know what I'm talking about. Because there's going to be a time I'm pressing in trouble. And not only will I not be with them, I have to give them information and get them a light. And they have to be so trusting in that light that they can go without me. That's a hell of a task. That's a hell of a task. But I have to. That's why I tell people you can't distort this message, can't play with it. People have to have total confidence in you. Well, put yourself in that position. You're somebody you don't even know coming telling you, man, hey man, it's total darkness, just go this way, go that way. You're going to listen to that? I don't know, some of you might, because you see what Farrakhan did. I mean, how can anybody follow those people? But the Levites did. And you say people's going to rule the world, but not like they are right now. And so sometimes you have a coach, and you hate that coach, man, because he's kicking your ass. He's pushing you, calling you names and everything else. And then you get in that ring and you kick ass in that ring, and then all of a sudden, you might not love that coach, but you sure respect him, you sure appreciate him, and you don't want no other coach after that. You may call him names, you, him, everything else, but hey, man, that's the guy you want. But you got another coach, and you like him, man. He's cool, man, everything else, man. You get in that ring, get your ass whooped. Right, then all of a sudden, man, you don't respect that guy anymore. You might still like him, but you don't want him to be your coach no more. You don't understand. Like Elijah said, man, Master, how much hard on him? And we see the result. And if you have to live a perfect kingdom, you can't tolerate no bullshit. But I can't give you understanding. Our people, and especially when I say our people, including the Levites in that, because it said Shabbats will get it. But the Levites says don't get it. And so they have to go to tribulation. And are they going to survive it? I don't know. They claim 100% committed. I don't see it. You're 100% committed. Why you got time to be messing with changing names and stuff? Where's the commitment in that? And let me leave you like this, brothers and sisters. They had a problem in the past. They had a problem with killing prophets, and I never could really understand that. I understand it more now than I used to. But I said the prophets came to help your ass, so why you kill them? they sent it to help you. But then when you think about it, you say, okay, well, yeah, you know, maybe they help me, man, but they're trying to get me to be other than myself. And that's probably the devil is trying to teach them discipline, trying to teach them to be other than themselves. Because discipline is not in their nature. They need discipline to rule. And so you see it, discipline is fading like flies right now, like just dropping. But in closing, right, the thing is that during that 500 years, that's why I was said like that. Because America is Eden. And this is their paradise. Because 500 years, they could kill, steal, destroy, rape, and everything else. And no consequence. They was happy. They was joyous and happy. Because everything was, there was no consequence. They could be themselves. Kill, steal, destroy, drink. All that they was doing, man, it was one big party. One big party. Because consequence was hell. And that's the problem they have right now, because they thought it was always be like that. But now the dam is broke. And all of a sudden, things are backfiring. And you ain't seen anything yet. Oh, brothers and sisters, you go to those you going to the privilege, you're going to see things you never imagined. It's like somebody shoot a bow and arrow, shoot an arrow, and the arrow just turn around in midair and hit them right in the head. You see things almost on that level. Anything almost level. Right? I mean, from a mathematical point, say you shot a bullet, and the bullet hits something, ricochet, and come back and hits you. Think about that one. Because that's what it says to be like. That's why no hair on your head will be hung if you got your protection on. But if you don't, then you're going to get singed by the fires, because you could be here in the furnace. And the furnace here to purify you and to burn them up. I wish you could see the math in this balance, how beautiful it is. Right? That's what it is. It's what to deal with. If you want to be a God. Maybe you don't want to be gods. I never thought of being a God. It wasn't in my mind. It never occurred to me. I just want to be a helper. Do the right thing. And seeing that there was people that don't want to do it, and they don't want to end up doing it. Like I said, they say, it's in the scripture, right? There's a person that says he's going to do the right thing, or they're going to do God's will and don't do it. Which one is better? Or the one that says he's not going to do it, but he does it. Right? I'm doing it. But scriptures clearly tell you I don't want to. Pass on to somebody else, but it's too late for that right now. And that should tell you something right there, brothers and sisters, because this is something. It's not because I fear what's going to happen. I have no fear of that. And I know with the tribulation, and that's what happened to me. But that's the problem. Because that'll be protecting you from fire, and that's not the person of tribulation. And where you can put an iron, you can put gold into the furnace and then put something around to protect from the fire. That don't make any damn sense. You want it exposed to the fire because you want to purify it. Well, I for one be glad when you start thinking mathematically about it, so I can start talking to you. Because right now I can't talk to you. Because when you start talking mathematically about it, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful language. I don't know if you start to pick up some of the little vibes in the angel, how beautiful it is, how we turn hard cost to our fervor, right? How stuff works in, how racism, all that stuff fits in there. Angel reveals all that stuff. And we're the masters of it because all that, everything in there, no matter how bad it is in our favor. I'm going to leave you with that. Everything is in our favor. Like I said, the Holocaust, during the Holocaust, we was the most successful. So how the hell that make? Racism was established by God. And I do these things, lady brothers and sisters, that you to break you away from this weird thinking that I gave you. I do that purposely. Not distort, I'm telling you exactly, because you need to because your understanding is totally wrong, and you got to break away from it, otherwise you're going to be swallowed up in this thing. You'll be swallowed up in this gravitational vortex of ignorance. Because racism is what the ideology we gave them so they could rule. And told them, you keep your race pure, because it's your race, your structure is what gives you power. Apply with discipline. If you start mixing up everything, then all of a sudden you're going to be just like them. You have energy deprivations like them, so you don't rule anything. But you just see it that way. But that's exactly. God had to be racist by saying you're going to be better than anybody. You're my special people. You're better than anybody. And you're the ruler. And everybody got to obey you. And when you boil that down, that's racism. One race is more superior than another. Everybody has to submit to this particular race. You didn't see it that way. That's exactly. So why would you do that? Why would God do that? That's like Bliss said, man, I ain't going along with that. And he said, why would he do that? See, it don't make any sense. Because you don't think mathematically. It made a lot of sense. And was to our benefit. So we come out. And somebody, why are you going to the gym? All that pain. Yeah. But what happens when the pain is gone? Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Let me just do it this way. Let me balance this for a minute. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Suleiman Reem out. Mission of Covenant. Watchmen. Future news. Future news until next time, brothers and sisters. Right? Maybe next time everything will have changed. Because they're saying they think they're going to attack tonight. We'll see. I know it soon. I'll leave it there. Assalamu alaikum. I need to get some rest, brothers and sisters, quick.